I'm Sarah Nelson, campus principal at Purple Sage Elementary, and the book that I led the book study over was How to Give Effective Feedback to Your Students by Susan Brookhart. And we all know as educators that properly crafted individual feedback is proven to move students forward in their academic progress in all subject areas. And so in our study, we studied the effectiveness of various forms of feedback and really dug deep to ask ourselves, is the feedback that we're giving, does it conform to research? Does it offer a learning opportunity for both teaching, in our teaching as educators, and does it offer a learning experience for the students? And also, is the feedback that we are giving our students, does it extend to the students' learning? Our teachers specifically learned in this book study both good and bad or non-examples of feedback. So one piece that was the greatest takeaway in the back of the book talks about examples and non-examples of effective feedback. And so seeing it real time, feedback on student work samples, and then they also gave rubrics that our teachers use to guide their feedback strategies, be it something that is visual, something that is written, or oral feedback, and we're able to rate their level of effectiveness. After finishing our book study and upon conclusion of it, our teachers were able to observe each other, have those collaborative conversations, and we're seeing effective feedback throughout the building. Our feedback is now engaging, it's informative, and above all, it's effective.
My name is Noelix Rivera. I'm the dual language instructional coach here at Purple Sage. This year we have a book study and we learn so much about the classroom management that works. Some of the biggest takeaways that the teacher talked to me about was that the rules and expectations in the classroom need to be created by the teacher and the students together, so that way it's more authentic, and also it's a way to find the students accountable for. Also, you are to model and constantly reminding the students what is the expectation. One of the things that the teachers talk about this book specifically, they really enjoy how they have actually some real classroom management that came from different classrooms at different levels, elementary, middle school, high school. They really like how it was similar to some of the things that they already do. One of the teachers also mentioned that this is a great book for a new teacher, especially for her who was a teacher that started mid-year and have to recreate all these expectations. I recommend this book. It's a great tool for the teachers to start at the beginning of the year and to follow throughout. Again, I recommend it.
My group read the book on project-based learning, and that has been a campus initiative this year. And so a lot of what we were able to do is take the information gleaned out of the text and apply it to what we were actually living while constructing these different projects for the students. And we were able to delve deeper into how to develop our driving questions, how to refine those driving questions so that we had the greatest instructional impact, how to have collaborative discussions with our students so that the instruction that they were gaining was impactful, that it was realistic, that they could then take their knowledge and apply it to everyday context and what they might experience out in the community.
Hi, I'm Jessie Murder Atkinson, and I'm one of the instructional coaches here at Purple Sage Elementary. The book study that I led was for the book How to Create and Use Rubrics, and as you can see, I took lots and lots of notes. Some of my biggest takeaways, really, I learned within the first couple chapters that as a classroom teacher, I had been using rubrics all wrong. I had been confusing the task, what I was asking students to do, with the learning outcome. And really, we want rubrics to assess the learning outcome rather than be a checklist to see, did my students have a title? Did they write their name? Did they do this? Did they do that? So it has shifted my thinking in that way. And so the teachers who were in my group found the book really helpful because they had some similar shifts in their thinking, and hopefully we've created some new rubrics that will help them better assess and better understand their students' needs in all content areas.
Hi, I led How to Differentiate Instruction by Carol Ann Tomlinson. I feel like her group's biggest takeaway was how to differentiate for advanced learners. Most people seemed comfortable with the struggling learners in differentiation, but not so much for the advanced learners. We created a Padlet on how to differentiate for struggling learners, on-level learners, and advanced learners. And some of our teachers have implemented a Google Classroom so that kids can go to if they need more of a challenge or need some help with the concept of learning on. My hope is that all grade levels will begin to collaborate and come up with ideas that work for their grade levels best to help differentiate for all students.